Hi, my name is SupremeSpectre and welcome to a new video that I decided to do. We're going to be doing ranking videos. We're going to be ranking every single Sonic music slash sound. So that's basically, I just wanted to play that just to like commemorate the whole idea of the video. We're not going to just do it for Sonic 1. We're going to be doing it for the entire series, and then I'm gonna figure out another thing to do for the entire thing again, but in a different way, so it's fresh and stuff like that. So I got my list. I got category 2 and I got category 3. Category 2 consists of the zones, just the zones or anything that has a minute of playtime. And then playlist 3 just has just the sounds. Anything that was less than 1 minute of play time, stuff like that. So we're gonna get on with we're gonna start from the bottom of the list. Everything is in order from my taste. So I was listening for a minute, trying to get it down, and I decided to break it up into 2 brackets because I couldn't just put the sounds in there with the zone. It wouldn't make sense because this game. This specific game, Sonic 1, it doesn't have that many bangers of music, so it was kind of hard to really stack them together to really see which one was on top. But I think I got a good handle of what I feel about it now. So let's get to the bottom of the list, shall we? Alright, so as you can see, we're at the bottom of the list with the boss battle. The boss ones in this game were not, the boss battles, they were alright, but like the music, it wasn't really hitting that much. So the boss battle got at the bottom of the list. It just wasn't that good of music for me, but the later iterations of the boss battle, like in other games, were actually very entertaining to listen to. So let's get to the next one. The Final Zone, a tad bit better than the boss battle one. It's alright. I like the theme that I was going for, especially since it was like the Final Zone music. So I got it from that standpoint, and it's just way better than just hearing some type of medieval soundtrack playing while you're beating a roboticized person, a dude that professes in robotics. Now we got Labyrinth Zone. It was kind of hard to really rank the zones, but I think I got a good handle on it. So Labyrinth Zone ended up being at the bottom of the list. Even Special Stage beat it. But it's a good track. It's not bad. Like, I already showed you which ones were the worst. But yeah, Labyrinth Zone, it's alright. It has its points, but it didn't have too many points. Like, just looking at this lineup, it's just crazy how better the music gotten as the games got updated. Next, we got Special Stage. This one is going to be very memorable to me all the time because of how I couldn't beat. I only could beat like one stage when I was a kid playing this game. And I only played like the Sonic Ultimate Genesis one that was on the PS3. That's the only time I ever played or heard of Sonic then, because it was literally on the cover. And I would hear this the entire time playing, and it's kind of like wrapped around my head. So it ended up being better than Labyrinth Zone in that sense. Scrap Brain Zone is a good song. It's better than those two and the ones at the bottom, but it's not better than the ones at the top because of how certain keys are played in the song. But it does have its cool points, but as I already said, it's just not, you know, top tier. But some of these just like win by a little bit, like just a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of hard for certain people to beat certain people. Spring Air Zone is actually a pretty good one. I like the rhythm it's taking, especially the stage. The stage was alright too. It's a little good enough, fast pace, but not like fast paced enough in some areas. But I do like the music. It's better than the rest that's below it, obviously. But it's not better than the ones at the top. And I also like, there's some other ones that are a part of, for that, what the freak? There's some other ones that are a part of Sonic 1, but they're from different games, such as Sonic Generations. So that's in this list as well, while there's some in the other list. So yeah, that's in this list, and you don't see them for very good reasons. Starlight Zone is actually a really good one. I like the rhythm that it's taking on this one, and this one's actually a really good level as well. It's a good fast-paced level, especially how many times I got launched because of how the slopes work. And literally yesterday I don't know how yesterday's gonna be for you guys, depending on when you watch it. But literally yesterday I went through the whole game in one sitting on the classic mode, and it's a bop. It's a bop. It was kind of hard for me to rank Marble Zone and Starlight Zone, but then I was like, yes, Marble Zone's a little bit more memorable to me. It has specific parts that I like that are just a little bit better in Marble Zone than Starlight Zone. But Starlight Zone is very close. It's very close. Marble Zone didn't beat it by that much. It's just certain things it doesn't have. Marble Zone, the second stage, and Sonic 1. It's cool. It's alright. It does have that one part in there that I like, that little... I'm just gonna wait for it to show it while I talk more about it. The level is fine, but it was definitely weird going from Green Hill, where it was completely fast-paced, and then you went to a whole new game and decided, hey, we're gonna be doing something different called moving obstacles. And I didn't understand this stage at all when I first played, until I walked closer to the brick and I was like, huh? I can push it? So then I ended up pushing it over and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, okay, this game takes some knowledge right there. Then next we have Green Hill Zone. Obvious reasons, Green Hill Zone is literally the best level you can ever play in this game. No, I don't know if... Is it the greatest Sonic level? I don't know. Hold on. Because for me, from Sonic 1, CD 2, and 3, it might just be the favorite. It may not have the best soundtrack. I mean, it's a top tier soundtrack, but it may not have the top tier one, but like the level design, by far, I think it's my favorite one. It wasn't too many obstacles stopping you from running, and all you did was run, spin dash, roll, and run again. And that's why I really do like this stage, and the song is very nice as well. And then we got the credits. The credits are actually, when you beat the game, you get to hear the credits about all of these levels. And the credits make these levels actually more enjoyable to listen to, while also pulling some heartstrings. And I'm not the emotional type per se, but like it can really mess with my head a little bit. But like Labyrinth Zone like is being played here, and it sounds better sped up. Marble Zone, when it plays, it does sound really good when it's sped up as well as next right now. Like, look how good it sounds when it's sped up like that. I wish it was sped up in the original cut, but like it didn't do that. But like, and then this one even sounds better when it's fast paced. Like the credits just make every other song sounds better. But I do want to fast forward to like the ending part, because that ending part really messes with my brain. Well, actually no, I guess I'm not fast forwarding, because this one is really good too when it's fast paced. But none of these got the memo, and it got the memo in the first cut. All they wanted to do was go at a slow pace. This one is more or less the same. It doesn't really speed it up at all. It's just a little cut from it. But this is the part. This right here, when I saw it, bro, I was like, yo. I went through this whole level. It really signifies completion when you look at these type of credits right here. Alright, we gotta go to the next one. Alright, Green Hill Act 2 Fast from Sonic Generations. It's basically, at least I think, it's when you're like modern Sonic. Well, I know it's when you're modern Sonic, but I think it's when you're boosting with him. And the song kind of speeds up because of how fast you're actually going. Now, it's a really good one. It's a, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Oh snap, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, it's a really good one, but it's not better than the top two. Now the interesting thing about the top two is that it's only one spot, and it's really hard to rank them. So I'll let you guys decide that one. But like, they both do good on their respective angles. Like they're like this Green Hill Act 1 for Sonic Generations, it does perfectly on balancing a good fast-paced nature in its own right, while also being its original content cutoff. And I just like how they added a beat in there too. And I just like hearing the different type of music being played at the same time. It's very intoxicating. And then we have Green Hill Act 2 for the normal version of Modern when he's not running. And this one has a very special place in my heart. Mainly because when you start up Sonic Generations, or at least for the modern Sonic version, you start off just taking off running. Like you just start once the thing goes off, once it shows that you're about to play Act 2, you just start freaking gone. You're gone. And then you just hear no audio for the first couple seconds. No audio for the first couple seconds. And all you hear is just feet pattern. Like you're just going at the speed of sound at the moment. And then the song just plays. Hold on. Like, hold on. You're going at the speed of sound, right? Well, not really the speed of sound, but just normal speed. Just trolling, but at your fast pace before you start hitting the boost on, right? And then the music starts playing like... That always plays in my head when I'm thinking of Sonic Generations. Like, I can never think of Sonic Generations without thinking of this act first. This one came a little bit after, once I listened to the songs, and I was like, oh wow, this one's really good. Especially because this is the first stage you did play. But this one hit different. I don't know, I just like modern stages way better, and I wish they did more modern stages. Like, I'm pretty sure some of these stages would be even better if they had a modern version. Cause I really do like the modern stages, because I like the boosting mechanic as well. But that's basically it for the actual zone levels. So like Green Hill Act 1 and 2 for the normal, and just for the little Sonic one, they are, you guys can rank them, but for me, I think this is going to be the top one. They're just combined together top one because they do perfectly on their own right. So anyway, let's get to the sounds. Alright, for the sounds, we got the 1-up. This is going to be a pretty fast one actually, because they don't even take that many seconds. And then we got the continue, which is fine as well. It's basically the game over, but like with more audio. Chaos Emerald, I did like that, and I liked it better than the continue. I had to make sure that was clear. And the game over, very iconic to me, because I love listening to this specific game over a lot, even if I didn't like losing. Stage clear, I am always hyped when I get stage clear and I hear this, but they have better stage clears in like the future, so yeah. Drowning. Very scared when you heard this music playing, because it means that you were about to die. But I didn't know it yet when I first played, but I found out right after the song stopped. Power Up is just the basic song with like a sped up version, which is cool. It's cool. I like it. But I don't know if you can really beat the original. I don't think you can really beat the original just sound. It just sounds good. All clear is basically when you beat the entire game with or without all the Chaos Emeralds. Seeing that animation really messed with my head. I don't know. It's basically, I guess you can call it like nostalgia hits or something like that, just because you beat the game like that. And now we got Jungle, or the Jingle. I don't know why I call it Jungle. Jingle Invincible version 2. It just has a bunch of the guitar-esque into it for the Invincible power-up. And then we got the title short. That's just the normal title screen. And then we got this jingle. I like this one. And it really has that, you know, that fresh funk into it, you feel me? I like listening to this one a lot more than the version 2. So there's that. And then there's the top dog, the title screen of Sonic Generations, but it's still categorized as Sonic 1, so it's in the list anyway. So I hope you guys didn't like my ranking. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys in our next ranking video.